Amara is running barefoot through a dense forest in the dead of night, branches tearing at her clothes. Her breathing is ragged, and tears stream down her face. A car engine roars in the distance, its headlights cutting through the darkness. She stumbles, glances back, and whispers to herself. How did I end up here? What have I done? Amara, a 22-year-old university student in Enugu, is introduced as a hardworking and ambitious young woman. She lives in a small, cramped hostel with her best friend Ngozi. Amara dreams of starting her own fashion brand, Amara Styles, but struggles financially. One afternoon, as she scrolls through Instagram, she gets a message from Obinna, a well-dressed man who claims to be a successful entrepreneur. Obinna's profile is filled with photos of luxury cars, exotic trips, and motivational quotes. He introduces himself politely. Hello Amara, I admire your style. I help young talents like you grow their businesses. Let's connect. At first, Amara hesitates, but her curiosity wins. She responds, and they start chatting regularly. Obinna's words are smooth and encouraging, and he claims to be passionate about helping young African women achieve their dreams. When Amara mentions her fashion aspirations, Obinna replies, I can help you. I believe in empowering women. Let's meet so I can sponsor your dream. Amara feels flattered and excited but tells Ngozi about the offer. Ngozi immediately warns her. Amara, you don't know this man. Men like him use money to trap women. Stay away. But Amara brushes her off. Not everyone is bad, Ngozi. What if he's genuine? This could be my chance. Obinna offers to meet her in town, but later claims he's busy and invites her to his home instead. I'll send a car for you. You love my place, it's inspiring for creative minds. Amara hesitates but eventually agrees. When the black SUV arrives, she's impressed by its luxury. The driver, a quiet man with a stern face, doesn't engage in conversation. As they drive, Amara notices they are leaving the bustling city and heading toward an unfamiliar area. She texts Ngozi. Heading out. I'll be back soon. Ngozi replies. Be careful. Share your location. Amara sends her live location, but the signal drops as they approach a secluded mansion surrounded by high walls. The gate creaks open, and they drive into the compound. Obinna greets Amara warmly at the door. He's charming, well-dressed, and confident. The house is grand but strangely cold. Obinna leads her to a cozy sitting room and offers her juice. As they talk, Obinna shifts the conversation to personal topics, asking about her family and fears. You're very brave to follow your dreams, he says with a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Many girls lack your courage. Amara feels uneasy but reassures herself. At dinner, Obinna becomes more controlling, insisting she stay the night. The roads are dangerous at night. I have a guest room prepared for you. Amara politely declines, but Obinna's tone hardens. I insist. No one says no to me in my house. Amara excuses herself to the restroom, her unease growing. She tries to text Ngozi again, but there's no network. Amara wanders through the mansion, searching for an exit. She hears faint sounds, a muffled cry and scraping noises, coming from behind one of the locked doors. Heart pounding, she finds an open study and a desk full of papers. Among them are photos of women, some with red marks crossing their faces. There are also passports and journals. One journal describes Obinna's method of luring young women into his home under false pretenses. Amara realizes she is in grave danger. Before she can escape, Obinna appears behind her. Curiosity killed the cat, he says coldly. Amara tries to run, but Obinna grabs her arm. She fights back, biting and scratching, but he overpowers her. You should have listened to your friend, he sneers, dragging her toward the basement. Obinna locks Amara in the basement, where she finds other women in cages. Some are unconscious, while others are too weak to move. The woman whispers, "Don't fight. It only makes it worse." Amara refuses to give up. She befriends a captive, Aisha, who reveals that Obinna is part of a human trafficking ring. They are planning to sell the women overseas. Amara devises a plan to escape. With Aisha's help, she fakes an illness, pretending to collapse. When one of Obinna's men comes to check on her, she overpowers him with a heavy metal object and steals his keys. Amara frees the other women, and they work together to create chaos. One woman starts a fire in the basement to distract Obinna and his men. Amara leads the group through a hidden exit she noticed earlier. Outside, they find themselves in a dense forest. Obinna and his men pursue them, using dogs and flashlights. Amara uses her knowledge of the terrain to lead the group away. Meanwhile, Ngozi grows worried when Amara doesn't return. She alerts Nkechi, a nosy but wise neighbor. Nkechi recalls seeing the SUV and contacts the police. Inspector Peter, who has been tracking Obinna's trafficking ring, mobilizes his team. They raid the mansion just as Obinna captures Amara again. The police arrest Obinna and his men, freeing the remaining women. Amara returns home shaken but grateful. Ngozi hugs her tightly, tears streaming down her face. "I thought I'd lost you." Amara vows never to trust strangers again and uses her experience to raise awareness about human trafficking. She becomes an advocate, sharing her story to help other young women avoid similar traps. Not every opportunity is worth taking. Sometimes, the price is your life. Always be cautious and trust your instincts. Learn to always verify people's intentions before meeting them.